Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's been a very long time since I last posted anything. I mean, not really. I think it's been like 3 weeks or a month, something like that. So I'm really sorry I've been kind of quiet over here. But I will explain why I've been quiet in a vlog that I'm going to be posting soon. I vlogged on one of my days off of work recently and I explain more in that video as to why I haven't really posted anything recently, so I will explain everything in that video. So but for today's video I am super excited to finally share with you guys my Titanic artifact items that I have bought recently. This video has been a long time coming. I have bought these items quite a while ago now, and let me see, I can check my emails to see when I bought them. So I bought them on the 22nd, actually no, not that. I thought that was when I bought them. That's when it's saying a shipment is on the way. When did I actually buy them? Order confirmed. Okay, so I bought it on the 25th of the 2nd. So the 25th of February is when I bought these items. And then I can't remember when they arrived, but I think they arrived like sometime last week or maybe the week before. I can't remember. Sometime last week, I think, maybe. I don't know, I can't remember. But it was a while from when I like bought them and then until, you know, they arrived. So to take a few weeks for them to get here, which is, you know, understandable because they came from the US, but they are finally here and I'm so excited to show you guys what I got. I only got two things because they were kind of expensive, but also not really. So they were both, one was $50 and then the other one was $52. So not too bad. And yeah, so it's just over a little like $100, I guess, or a little over $100, and like including shipping, which is not too bad. And yeah, I also have some other things to show you, like some information about the items. And yeah, I'm super excited to show you what I got. So also I hope you guys like the background lighting for today's video with my LED lights. I put them at blue because, you know, it's the Titanic and, you know, blue for the ocean, I guess. I don't know. I also kind of wanted to put it at blue for the, you know, in the movie how Rose has that necklace. Is it the Hope Diamond? Is that what it's called? So yeah, and that is like blue, so I thought I would put it at blue for that as well. And also just because, you know, it's the Titanic and, you know, we're in the ocean, so I thought I would set the lights to blue today. So I hope you guys like that. But yeah, anyway, I am super excited to show you these items, so I guess I better stop rambling on and just show you. Okay, so first up, before I do show you though, I wanted to share with you the website that I got these items from. So I got these items from titanicitems.com, and it says here on the front page, it says, these are real artifacts from the RMS Titanic from one of the world's top collections, as seen at the National Geographic Museum and documentary with James Cameron. They are not reproductions, modern or fake. They are not from the sister ship RMS Olympic or any other ship that was just like Titanic. So these are legit from the Titanic, you guys. It's crazy. And it also comes with a certificate of authenticity, so you know it's legit. And I found this website from a YouTuber. I think this is where she got her artifacts from, because it's got some here that she has, like one of the items that she has. So I think her name is Kyla, by the way. This is where I found out this is from the YouTuber Kyla Rebecca, although I think her channel now is just Kyla. She's obsessed with the Titanic like I am, and I think this is where she got her artifacts from, I'm pretty sure. So because she has this one, I think, this one here, which is a piece of wreck wood from the Titanic, and I recognize that from her video. So I think this is the same website where she got hers from. And yeah, so this is from there, and I have two items. So I have a piece of wreck wood, but it's not that one. I have a piece of wreck wood, and then I also have a piece of scrap fabric. So Let me see if I can find them on the website. So yeah, so the Titanic wreck wood in a square display with stand, which is what I got, that was $52. And then the authentic Titanic fabric artifact in square display with stand was $50. So those are the prices that I paid for these two things. And yeah, so they came with two little stands, and then they also came delivered in these pouches, which I thought was really cute. And then they were also wrapped in bubble wrap when I first opened them. And yeah, and then it also came with these certificate of authenticity, as you can see. And I like it on the back here. It says, "Congratulations, you own a piece of history from the RMS Titanic." I really like that detail. I think that's really cool. And yeah, so it's signed here at the bottom from Kevin Saucier, I think that's how you say his last name, president and curator of Titanic items, I think, or of Gem, I don't know, it says president and curator, Gem Mint Inc, TitanicItems.com. So I don't know, I think he's like the main like collector of all of these items. But yeah, so I am super excited to show you guys these items, and I have a spare thing that I don't remember ordering, so I don't know why they put this in here, because I don't remember ordering this. This wasn't in my order, so I think they just put this in just for free, I think. And yeah, so I'm going to show that as well. So I think I'm going to turn my main light on so you guys can kind of see the pieces properly. So we'll turn the light back on so you can see it a little bit better. So what am I going to go with first? I think I'll go with the wreck wood first. So here it is, and it's in its little stand that it came in. So here is a little piece of wreck wood from the Titanic. Isn't that so cool? I know it's teeny tiny, but I just think it is the coolest thing. And then on the back here, it has like a little information thing about it. It says, "Authentic Titanic wreck wood. This rare piece of wood was picked up in the sea by a crew member of the cable ship Minia while on a mission to recover Titanic victims in April 1912. It is yellow pine from Titanic, presumably part of the deck." So this is a piece of the deck from the Titanic, like from where it like was torn apart. Isn't that so awesome? I just love that. That is so cool. Oh, I love it. When I first saw it, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe that I actually have this. Like, it's crazy. So I'm gonna read the certificate of authenticity card here. It's got some more information on it. So it says, after the Titanic disaster, the cable ship Minia, I hope I'm saying that right, was contracted by White Star Line to recover the unfortunate dead. On board was carpenter William J. Parker, who also took wreckage flotsam from the sea. Much of the Titanic wreck wood he famously fashioned into useful items such as furniture, picture frames, and boxes. Some he kept, while other pieces he gave away as gifts. Parker made this liquor cabinet from the wheelhouse door and other types of salvaged wood, like oak and pine. He gave it to Minia's chief officer James Adams. It was passed down to Adams' grandson Gerald Mullen, I don't know how you say that, who kept it in the family until 1988. When it entered the collection of Titanic Concept Incorporated. This well-documented cabinet has been displayed at a Orlando, Florida Titanic Museum, then later at the Titanic Museum in Branson, Missouri. The Titanic wood plank shown here was a shelf inside of that cabinet. It was removed and offered as an individual piece in 2005. It is authentic yellow pine wood from the Titanic, indicating it's most likely from the deck, presumably ejected at the breaking point just before the final plunge. It has been exhibited to the public at the Ronald Reagan National Library in Simi Valley, California, and at the National Geographic Museum in Washington, D.C. The piece of wreckwood you now own was taken from this redwood stained shelf. The how do I say this word? aforementioned, I don't know, information is true, and the item presented is authentic to the best of my expert knowledge and experience, developed over 20 years of Titanic collecting and research. Okay, so I think this is what, maybe this, oh no, this is the wreckwood. Hang on, they're both wreckwood. But then what is this? So I also got this as wreckwood as well. If you can see it, if it will focus. Come on, camera. There we go. So I got this as well. I didn't buy this. They just put this in for free. And this is also wreckwood, but on like a different like display thing. Like it's on this card, as you can see. But I think you can buy this on the website. Let me just double check. Yeah, you can buy this. This is $30 on the website, but they just put this in. Like, I didn't buy this, so I was very surprised to see this. So I got 2 pieces of wreckwood, and yeah, so this one is a lot smaller though than this one. This one's a little bit thicker, as you can see. The one in this case is a little bit thicker. Oh my god, come on, it's having a hard time focusing. There we go. So yeah, this one is a little bit thicker. And then this one, maybe it might be easier to see if I take it out of this sleeve here. But yeah, this is, yeah, like I'm touching it right now. It is a piece of wood. As you can see, this one is much smaller and thinner, but they're both pieces of wreckwood from where it broke, like on the deck, which is really cool. So yeah, I just love this. This is so cool. I was not expecting to get this, so now I have 2 pieces of wood. But yeah, it says right here you can literally buy that, like this one right here that I have on this card. You can buy it for $30, and I didn't buy it. They just put it in. Like, isn't that crazy? I don't know why they did that, but they did. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, so those are the pieces of wreckwood that I have. If I can get this back in. I really like that they came in all these like little sleeves. That's really handy. Alright, put it back in. Alright, so that is the wood. And now let's move on to the scrap fabric. Okay, so here is the scrap fabric. Also the stand, like the stand here, I don't know if you can tell, but it broke during shipment. But I was able to put it back together with super glue. So yeah, I mean, they're not the most amazing quality of stands, they're just like acrylic, but it did break. Even though it was wrapped in bubble wrap and it was in this one of these little pouches, it was broken. So, but that was the only thing that was broken, so that's fine. But like I said, I was able to put it back together with super glue, so that's good. Alright, so on to the final thing. So I have this piece of scrap fabric, which is this right here, and it looks black on camera, but I think it's actually dark green, so I don't know if you'll be able to pick that up. But yeah, it's actually a dark green, and on the back of it, it says authentic Titanic material. During the fitting out phase in Belfast, Ireland, this piece of dark green, I don't know how you say this, baize? It's spelled B-A-I-Z-E. I'm just going to say baize. Material was taken off Titanic as a souvenir by a merchant seaman. So that's what that is. And then I've got another one of these cards here that says, congratulations, you own a piece of history from the RMS Titanic. So, and then this is another like information thing like it is for the wreckwood one. So this one says, known amongst Titanic collectors as the green fabric find, the dark green baize in this display was purportedly, how do you say that word? I don't know, used on and came directly from the Titanic. prior to the maiden voyage and during the fitting out phase in Belfast, Ireland, a merchant seaman who regularly crossed the Atlantic Ocean toured Titanic and took this material as a souvenir. He gave it to his sister, who used the material as curtains. She passed the Titanic fabric curtains to her daughter-in-law, Mrs. E. Ralph of the United Kingdom, in the late 1940s, where it remained until 1988. The fabric was later rediscovered by noted Titanic expert Gary Robinson, who examined and authenticated it as being from the Titanic. It was offered at auction and sold in August 2005. It has since been exhibited to the public at the Ronald Reagan National Library in Simi Valley, California, and at the National Geographic Museum in Washington, D.C. The aforementioned, I hope I'm saying that name right, or that word right, the aforementioned information is true, and the item presented is authentic to the best of my expert knowledge and experience developed over 20 years of Titanic collection and research. So that is pretty cool. So I guess this was like, I don't know, it says green baize in this display was I don't know how to say some of these words, directly from the Titanic prior to the maiden voyage and during the fitting out phase. A merchant seaman who regularly crossed the Atlantic Ocean, toured Titanic and took this material as a souvenir. So he stole it from the Titanic, I'm guessing? I don't know. What was it used for though? The fabric, okay, so the fabric was later rediscovered. I'm guessing it was just some type of material that they were going to use, I guess. I don't know. But it says he gave it to his sister, who used the material as curtains. She passed the Titanic fabric curtains to her daughter. Okay, so it's just fabric that was like in the Titanic, and I'm guessing it was, yeah, because it says before the maiden voyage, so during the fitting out phase. So I think it was just, I don't know, maybe being used as something on the Titanic before the voyage, I'm guessing. I don't know, but that's what that is from. So they have another picture of it here, like up close, of the fabric. If it will show, if it will focus. So I'm guessing this, what I'm trying to like say here is I'm guessing this never, I don't know if this actually ever was, I mean obviously it was part of the Titanic, but I don't think it was part of when the Titanic was sailing, I don't think, because it said he took it from the Titanic when he toured it and used it as a souvenir. So it was never part of like the wreck, I don't think, obviously. So yeah, but it was still on the Titanic at one point before the maiden voyage. So yeah, that's what I was trying to, you know, get across and trying to figure out. So that's pretty cool. I wonder what it was like meant to be used as though. I'm guessing maybe curtains, because his sister used the material as curtains, or maybe it was just some random material that he found on the Titanic. I was just like, I'm just gonna take this because it was on the Titanic, you know. So yeah, I don't know, very random but also really cool. So there we go, we have some scrap fabric from the Titanic that was at one point just, you know, on the Titanic before its maiden voyage. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, there's that one. I think what I like the best is definitely the wreckwood. I think the wreckwood is the coolest thing ever, because this was like from it when, you know, the wreck happened, when the sinking happened. I think that's a bit more oppressive than the scrap fabric, but it's still pretty cool that both of these items were at one point like on the Titanic, like all those years ago. So that is really cool. But still, I think the coolest thing that I have here is the pieces of wreckwood. I think that is really cool and really impressive. So I'm really glad with these items, and yeah, I think they're just super cool, and I really wanted to share them with you guys, because if you didn't know already, I'm a huge fan of the Titanic, not just of the movie, but also because of just like the history. I don't know, I'm usually not like, it's weird because I'm not one huge like history fan to begin with, but for some weird reason, just the Titanic, I always just go back to it. So I don't know why I'm always so fascinated by the Titanic. So, and like with the everything that happened last year with the what was it called, the ocean, was it Ocean Gate? I can't remember. You know how those people were going to go down into like where the wreck of the Titanic is and they went missing, like that whole thing that happened last year. I was so intrigued by it when it happened last year and like following along with it when it happened, and just anything to do with the Titanic. I was just so like, you know, intrigued by it and just interested in it, I guess. So when I saw that you could actually buy pieces of the Titanic, I just, yeah, went straight ahead and bought them, and they weren't too bad of a price, you know. So, and I think, I don't know, I kind of want to see if I want to get any more, because there are other things that you can get, but some of them, I think these were some of the cheapest items, and there are some items that you can get that are in the hundreds, you know. I think the most expensive thing you can get is another thing of wrecked wood, but it's framed, which is this one here. It's like in a big frame, and I think it's like maybe a bigger piece. So I think this is the most expensive piece that you can get on the website, and it's $389, which is a lot of money. So I was not gonna spend that amount of money, so that's why I went with these two, because they were the like one of the cheapest. And then I think the cheapest thing is this one here that I managed to get for free for some weird reason. This is $30. Well, this is in Australian dollars, by the way, so I don't know what it is in your currency, but this is in Australian dollars. But yeah, so this is the cheapest thing they have, I think. But yeah, you can also get some other cool things on there, and yeah, I would definitely recommend this website because they're they're legit, you know. I would definitely recommend them. They're pretty good. So if you yourself want to buy a piece of the Titanic for yourself, then yeah, go to this website. I would recommend titanicitems.com. Would definitely recommend these guys. They are pretty good, and yeah, so there we go. That is everything that I got from titanicitems.com. I hope you guys enjoyed that little show and tell. I've been meaning to film this video for a while now, so but I was just, you know, waiting for these items to actually arrive, so they took a little while to get here, but they are finally here now, and I finally own them, and they are mine, and I'm very happy to own them. So I thought I would just share them with you guys because I just thought it was, you know, a cool thing to own. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little show and tell. Yeah, let me know in the comments below if you yourself would want to own any of these items. And I don't know, I just love the Titanic. I just love everything about it, and I love the movie. Obviously, it's one of my favorite movies, and yeah, I just love it so much. So I am very proud to own these items. So yeah, anyway, that is it for this video. So sorry that I rambled on for a little bit, but I just, yeah, really wanted to show these items to you guys, and yeah, just kind of have a little bit of a chat about them to you as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did like it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you all again very soon for another video. All right, bye guys.